What's going on, guys? CardMechanic here, and today I'm going to be teaching you Dai Vernon's Think of a Card. Let's do it. Now check this out. We'll start off by giving the deck a quick shuffle, and then I'll also give the deck a quick cut. Right, now I'm going to start going through the cards one at a time. I'm going to go through 13 cards. I'm just going to ask the spectator to select one card and remember to position it's in. So hopefully by this point the spectator has remembered, at least one of these cards. Now from here I'm going to take the deck and arrange it underneath the table. So let me just do that right now. And I'm just going to make this arrangement, and it's going to actually predict the card that you selected. Okay, so now let me ask you, what is the number of the card that you selected? In this case, let's just say the spectator selected the number 6. So if I actually spread out the cards, we'll see that there's one card face up, and that card is the 2 of spades. Now check this out. If I actually go down 1, 2, we'll see that the card the spectator selected is right here, the 9 of diamonds. Now this is actually an amazing trick to perform for almost any spectator, and my performance really didn't do it a whole lot of justice because you actually need a spectator to perform this trick correctly. So I highly recommend after watching this video you go and try this out on someone, and trust me, you'll get some amazing reactions. So let's get into how this trick is done. So before starting off with the trick, you do need one small, super small setup, and that is to place any 2 in the 4th position of the deck. So in this case I just took the 2 of clubs and put it in the 4th position of the deck. Now from here you can do a false shuffle and just maintain that top packet, or maintain where that 2 is. Give it a couple of false cuts, whatever you want to do on that end, you can do that. Now once that is done, you're going to start lifting up cards one at a time and showing them to the spectator like this. So if this was the eye level for the spectator, you want to bring this card up and show it to the spectator, facing them. So you do that with 13 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And again, you ask them to remember any one of those cards along with which position it's in. So if they remember the ace of clubs, they have to remember it's in the 6th position. Or if they remember the queen of spades, they have to remember it's in the 7th position. So once that's done, you can put that back on there, and you could give it another false cut just to tell the spectator that it's somewhere in the center of the deck. Now here is a move that I don't really like doing that much. Personally, I just don't like hiding cards from the spectator, but in this trick it actually works quite well. So what you're going to do is either behind your back or under a table, you're going to take the 4th card, which is the 2, turn that face up, push off 3 more cards, so 1, 2, 3. Now take this packet of 7 cards and put that somewhere in the center of the deck. Then you're going to take the next 3 cards, 1, 2, 3, and put that on the bottom of the deck. And remember, this is all happening either under a table or behind your back, so the spectator doesn't see it happening. Right? So with that, the deck is set up, and now you can pull it back in front of the spectator. Now this is where it actually gets a little crazy. There are 13 outcomes to this trick. Remember, because the spectator could have picked any number between 1 and 13. So there are 13 outcomes to this trick. Now let's say the spectator picked the number 1. So you're going to take this deck, spread it out, show that you have the 2 of clubs located right here. And this 2 of clubs is actually an indicator. So now you're going to come over, you're going to count 1, 2, and then you're going to take the 3rd card. So you're counting on top of the 2 of clubs. So you're going to count 1, 2, take this card, and this will be the spectator selection if the spectator picked the number 1. Now if the spectator selected the number 2, you're going to count 1, 2, and boom, that is the 2nd selected card. If the spectator selected the number 3, you're just gonna spread it out again and show the spectator that this card is right next to the card the spectator selected. And boom, there's that card that is the spectator's card. So remember, that's 1, 2, and 3. Now if they pick the number 4, this is where it turns out so nicely, because then here, you just spread the cards out and you're like, oh, look at that. The 4th card is face up, right? So you can continue going like this. What is this? So you can continue going like this. Say they selected the number 5, then you do the same thing, spread it out. 5 is the one right next to the 2. If they selected the number 6, then you count 1, 2, show that to the spectator, that'll be the 6th card. Put it back where it was. If they selected the number 7, then you do 1, 2, and show them the 7th card. Okay, so now let's say the spectator selected the number 8. Now the number 8 is no longer going to be in the center, but you still want to turn these cards, spread them out, show that there is a 2 of clubs face up, and that's going to be used as an indicator card. So from here you're going to square all these cards back up, turn the deck face over, count off 1, 2, show the spectator the card, and that will be that they're a selected card. Now you can repeat the same process with the number 9. So you spread the cards out, you turn the deck over, except this time you count 1 and 2. That'll be the spectator selected card. And this time, let's say they selected the number 10. So at this point, you will not be spreading the cards out. All you're going to be doing is you can ask the spectator how cool would it be if your selected card was actually on the bottom of the deck. So now from here, you can actually just turn the deck, face over. Flipped over? You can flip over the deck and show the spectator selected card on the bottom of the deck. Now if they select the number 11, then you could just be like, how cool would it be if your card was on top of the deck? And you could snap whatever you want to do. Boom, flip it with a top card and show them that their card is on top of the deck. And let's say they selected the number 12. Again, now here you would have to spread out. So for 10 and 11, you do not spread out the deck, but for 12, you spread out. Show, boom, you got that 2 of clubs. Again, used as an indicator. So you can square that back up. And then you count 1, 2 from the top, and their spectator selected card. And then one more, let's say they pick the number 13. You spread that out. Again, show the 2 of clubs. You count 1, 2 from the top, and select the 3rd card, revealing that that is what the spectator selected. Now I know this feels like a lot to remember, but after you arrange the cards, it's really not too difficult. I thought it would be difficult at first also when I learned this trick about a week back. But once the card is actually in the center, then all you're doing is remembering 1, 2, 3, and then the flipped card will be the 4, then 5, 6, 7, and then on the bottom it's 8, 9, 10, and then on top it's 11, 12, 13. So after you even do this trick like 2-3 times, you'll definitely have it down and just absolutely blow the mind of any spectator. And that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to go check out my Patreon page to help support my channel, because your support really means a lot to me. So I'll put the link to that in the description, and also in the description is a link to all my social media, so you can follow me on there as well. So all that being said, I will see you in my next video. Oh wow, you guys are still here. I need to start leaving some prizes or something, because why else would you stay here this long? But in the meantime, like, share, subscribe, because if you do, you are awesome. Thanks for watching.